Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. I found my little box, and it's my little treasure box because I forgot I even made these, and it was quite a while back that I had done them. And I forgot I filled it full of snippet rolls that I was making. So I want to show you these snippet rolls, and then I want to show you some of the stuff that I have planned to put on them. I made these so long ago that I had totally forgotten that I even had them. And I do believe some of them I might have even made when COVID was on and we were in lockdown. And I had my sewing machine out and I was doing all sorts of things. And this was a collection of Christmas ones that I wanted to make. And these ones here, it looks like I had attached these ones. I do believe I was using glue sticks. So this actually held quite well for it being glue stick. And then I needed to actually take them to the sewing machine and stitch them all on. But these ones were some that weren't finished yet. And this was just all made with my scrap fabrics and stuff like that. These are absolutely beautiful. They're quite long. I think these are, oh boy, I don't know. They're probably four feet long, most likely. So when they are done, I'll end up cutting them up. I'm going to show you just some of the stuff that I had planned to put on these, and I had actually been digging in some boxes because I remembered having plans made for these, and I must have forgot that I made them, and I just kind of put them away, and I hadn't seen them again for a while. But you know how you get some, where is something I can look at here? You know how you get pieces of fabric, and they have different little sayings on them and things like this, and little squares or different little things. Well, this piece of fabric had some really cute little Christmas stuff on it. And I thought, I'm going to take that stuff apart. I'm going to back it, maybe with some cardstock. I might even use paperback or manila tag or something. I'm going to zigzag all of these. And then I'm going to add all these little sayings to my snippet roll. And maybe each one will be a little different because I think I do have a lot of different type of sayings here. Let's see, this one's little trucks. This one says jingle bells. So I think I'm going to put them on different things, and I might add a stamp or something. So these are going to go onto this snippet roll here. And then I found a couple of other things. I have a lot of these types of things cut out. I can't find the box for them. It would have been nice had I stuck them in the same snippet box here, but I guess I didn't. Old-fashioned family Christmas. It's so cute. That'll look great once I get this all put together and I put these little things. I love my dog. I might put that on. I think I have some country snippets down in here. But I also found something else that I thought would be really, really great for these snippet rolls. I'm going to move these ones out of the way. I think I have more Christmas ones in here. These are absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to finish them now. I'm going to pull out my sewing machine later. And I think I'm going to play a little more. But I found tons and tons. These ones here, looks like I had sewn these. So these ones were all attached together, all the different types of fabrics that I put on them. So these would be almost ready to just put down a bunch of different little sayings and stuff and then use them inside of Christmas journals. But I found something else. I had been cutting out all these little Santas. And they're from that, let me see. I have all these rolls. I found all these rolls in a bag. These are all rolls of ribbon. And each of them has these different little things, these little pictures on them. And I think I'm going to cut some of them out and use them on the snippet rolls because they're so colorful. And they're just little Santas. I know I have some blue snowmen around here that I did, and I already backed them. And they were actually made to go onto snippet rolls. So once I find them, I'm going to do them also. But these are the Santas, and I've begun cutting them out. I took the wire out of the side of the, and I'm just going to cut around the little Santa faces, and I'm going to use those ones on there. And then I went looking a little further, and I found some other type of ribbon I must have had. And I started to cut out the different little embellishments on the ribbon, and I started to fray the edges. And I think I did that so that I could use them on the snippet roll too. And those ones will go on, and then I'll either glue them down if I put them on cardstock first, or I will put them and actually sew around them and sew them in. And each of these will have different, I like the different little designs of the little snowflakes on the red. And I thought those would look fantastic on a little snippet roll. So I think I'm going to use that, maybe to put inside the Christmas journals I was working on. And then I found a couple other things, and I think this is from a placemat. I think I had some placemats that maybe had stains or something, and I didn't want to totally throw them away. But this one says, wishing you peace, joy, and love. And I thought, that would look so cute sewn onto a tag, and then maybe have some little Christmas ribbon hanging from it or something to stick inside a journal. This one says, glory to God and peace on earth, goodwill to men. That one says joy, so I'll just cut around the words that I want to use. And I think I'll use these in some of my journals. And maybe also even on some of the snippet rolls, because I have a feeling these would look really cute on there too, to have them just here and there in different directions on the snippet rolls. So I found quite a few of those. Christmas joy. And I must have been saving them just for that purpose, because I probably plan to sew a couple buttons on some of them, the ones that didn't have words. And I was going to use those on the Christmas snippet rolls. So I'm going to make sure that this all ends up in the same box this time, because I found these in a drawer. And I went, hey, I wonder where the snippet rolls are. And then I remembered this basket. So now that I've pulled everything out, I'm going to have some fun, because these ones will look so good in a journal. Christmas journal or holiday journal, or even as a journal closure, a tie closure. And then I have some country ones. Now this is from fabric that's been in my sewing box for a really, really long time. And I started putting these all together. And I thought, well, I found all these little country type pictures and things too. Or I have these little rabbits. These are like Easter. And I think this is colorful enough that it could be spring or Easter. So I may back these with some cardstock and put them on. I also found some that were embroidery, and they're not in here, but I have some snippet rolls that are just made from just embroidery fabric and little embellishments, flowers and things like that. I found some with these must have been from a pair of blue jeans, so I might cut out the flowers and put them on a snippet. I found some with little gardening seed packages. They're so cute. This is the fabric I'm talking about that usually has the little circles on it. All these little things. Marigold tea. I'll iron this up and I'll take off as many of these packages as I can, and I'll probably end up putting them onto a snippet roll too, just because I think it would look absolutely adorable. The burgundies and the blues are so beautiful. I just love the colors. And then I've got a few more yet, because it seems like I was on a snippet making spree. And these ones are glued down too. The sides have been sewn, but I haven't done my across yet. And it's probably because I was going to save some of them for a lace and ribbons. So I'm going to pull out some of the lace. I found lots more. This one has actually been sewn. This one has strips of sewing everywhere on this. And this was tiny pieces of fabric. I just had little ones, and I was just laying them and laying them almost like a crazy quilt. These are all pieces that I made children's clothes from one time. And I've been saving them for years. And I thought, well, I could probably make some really cute little snippet rolls out of that. So I went hunting up some lace and stuff, and look at this doily. I found this doily in my stash. It was in with all that fabric just all squashed up. And I thought, oh, wow, that's going to look so pretty in one of my journals. So I think this piece of lace is going to go into probably the romantic roses or vintage paper, romantic paper. I think that's going to go into that journal. And then I found tons of lace, and I thought, you know what? This would look great on these snippet rolls with little sayings. Or there's bigger pieces here, just have some strips and then have some little sayings on it. So I'm going to see what I can come up with. I won't do them today. I have an awful lot of stuff I found though, and these were my scrap boxes. So these sewn on are going to look fantastic. This is for the journal. Let me see. What else do I have here? I have so much lace that I found, and ribbons, and little things like this. I'll cut these little flowers out, and I think I'll add them to the snippet or to the journal. I think that would look lovely, maybe with a button in the center. I think that would be great. This here has little pearls in it, so it's going to be a little difficult to sew it. I'll probably use some jeweling glue or something, and maybe put these on with that and go across, maybe cross some of the seams of the snippet. I think that would look really pretty. I think this would look really nice on the Christmas one. I think that would look beautiful. So, and I found these pieces and I thought, well, you know, I'd really like to use some of them up because they have been sitting in a box and it's about time to be rid of them. Here's some more little lace. I have tons of lace and things like just stuff I've had put away that I want to use up now. I'm getting to that point where I'm digging in all the bags and I just want to have stuff used. So, but little pieces of lace and sew across here and trim it and then just fray all this edge. It would look so pretty. Or even hand stitch it here with sewing would look so pretty. So I was so excited when I found this pile of snippets that I had made. Here's another one. This one had been zigzagged. I rolled it on a card, I guess, just to hold it in place. This one was all zigzagged. Wow, you know, I made this. These are pot holders I made when I was 20 years old. That was a long time ago. So I found more pieces of lace. I'm going to use all this lace up. This might look good on a Christmas snippet. The black. Different colors. I think I have some in burgundy too, and I think I have some in rose pink. Yeah, like a pink rose color. And then I found this stuff too, and I thought, wonder if I could use this up. And now it looks like I've been using this for a while. I do believe this was kind of like a doily thing for a table. And it looks like I've been cutting pieces off of it. But I thought, wouldn't that be something to glue that down and then just stitch or zigzag over top or something to have it all in place. And then there's these cute little acorns I could cut off and put in here on the Christmas one too. That might look really, really cute. In the right spot, it'll look cute. So one of these days I'll have these finished. I'll show you what they look like. I found more lace and little yellow lace. I think this would go nice on the summer one. Maybe some nice yellow lace. I don't have a yellow journal. I wish this was peach. I would use it for my peach journal. But this would probably look nice on the summer snippet. So I can't wait to finish these off and roll them up. I'll probably have them in my Etsy store to sell because I can't see needing this many snippets. I think I was just bored at one time and I hauled my sewing machine out. And you know, when you get sewing, you're like, there's no way I'm going to stop sewing at just one. I might as well make enough to, you know, last a while. So, and that's what I think I was doing. I was doing ruffling of snippets and making them for different journals. I think I wanted to make ties on every journal that I had with snippets. And then I just decided, oh no, that's a lot of work. So I'll just do a couple. So I love these blues. They're going to look really, really nice with a little bit of ruffled lace on it and maybe a little set of buttons or a embellishment of an old-fashioned girl with maybe a postage stamp would look nice on it too. So I'm going to try my hands at different things and see what I can come up with. I'm hoping I find my other container that has all these little embellishments I had. I have little coffee cups and I have all sorts of things that would look so cute on these snippets. But these were made of 2-inch strips. And then these, actually, I found them, I think it may have been a Value Village thing, where I found these strips and I thought, well, half the work is done, right? I'll use that as my backing. And all I did was take my scraps. I have a whole box full of scraps from sewing quilts. And I thought, well, okay, I'm going to put the scraps on there and I'm going to start making those snippets out of it. And so far, so good. They're looking pretty good. And I'm hoping to have them finished. Maybe I'll have a few and put them into some of these journals that I have here started. just so that I have something different for a little element. Maybe there'll be belly bands in there. So I just might do that just to make them a little more extra unique. I like to add something a little different. I like to be thinking outside the box sometimes. But I can't believe how many of these I actually have. So I'm going to have a lot of fun. And I'm going to keep looking for stuff. And as I complete them, I'll make another video. And I will show you what I ended up coming up with. So you may not even recognize all this fabric when I'm done, because I may have it covered with so much stuff and so many different elements. But I want you to have a great day, and thank you so much for viewing my video, and I'll see you again. Okay, bye-bye.